Guys, so today we're going to be talking about relationships over commissions. A lot of closers just focus on the sale and don't focus on building the relationship with the prospect. This is what I do. Now, most closers, they start out chasing the quick sale, right? That's all they focus on. They start seeing that person like quick money, fast grab. They start rushing down the process just to close them. But realistically, it only hurts them in the end, because if they don't close them on the spot, one call close, it's the relationship is not there. It makes it harder for them to trust, to build value, and to actually have somebody. Don't rush it, right? Do not rush the process. I cannot stress that enough. Now, you sound needy too. If you're the type of closer where you're just, hey, okay, so this is why you should buy this, this, and this, and this, and that, without like actually getting to know somebody, you sound needy. Hey, are you still interested? I'm just trying to follow up. Like, that's like common things that every sales guy does. You don't want to be the same type of salesperson. You don't want to be known for that, right? Now, you treat people like ATMs. You just see them as quick money, no value. I get that we're talking to a lot of people every day at a lot of different calls, but you have to start treating people like they're actual human instead of just like fast money. This is how I close, right? I ask real questions. Hey, what's the overall goal? They tell me. I like to get a little bit more specific. All right, why is this so important to you? You know, what will happen if you don't reach this goal? How much money are you trying to make? They say like 10K, for example. Okay, why 10K? Why that number specifically? You know, dig deeper, ask those real questions, because that way they're gonna open up and they're gonna trust you more. You're the professional. They're coming to you for their help. They're not coming to you because their life is perfect. They're coming to you because you have a solution to their problem, right? Now, listen, don't rush. Hear them out. Hear them out. And now, listen to them as long as they're talking about what you're asking. Do not let them just vent and just talk about unicorns and rainbows and stuff that's irrelevant to what you got going on right now, right? Hear them out. Listen to them. Let them vent. Let them literally open up and tell you like the solution, the problems that are going on in their life, because that way you could give them the solution easier, right? Repeat the reality. So when someone tells me, yo, I'm struggling, the reason why I wanna have this this business is because I want more time with my family, right? I don't have that much time with my kids. I work over 50 hours a week and I'm not making much money. So I'm trying to learn the skills, that way I could free up my time, so that way I can spend time with my family. When somebody tells me those valuable things, I'm listening and I'm like, oh, okay, so I have a clear understanding, like, you're coming to us because you don't want to keep working those 50 hours a week, right? You want to spend time with your family. And then I could even dig even deeper. Why is, like, not for it to be an obvious question, but why is spending time with your family so important to you? Then I just opened up something even deeper. They're going to start talking about, like, oh, because the way I grew up, right? Family is very important to me. Like, I missed out on my daughter's birthday. You know what I mean? They could really get into deep on why they're here, and that way it's more impactful by the time you're at your presentation, by the time you're at the end and explaining how we can help them out. It hits harder. It hits way harder because you're hitting the pain points. So you just bring back the reality. Just mention it, right? Repeat the reality so they know that you understand, that you're literally living the reality with them, that you're with them on this, right? Now, right decision over the fast one, right? A lot of closers try to make it fast as, yep, you got to make this by right now. Switch that. And instead of trying to be like, yeah, this is a fast decision, try to make it be like, I just want to make sure this is the right decision. Because that way it's like, instead of, most customers, they get on the phone and they already know that they know they're going to buy something, right? So they have their guards up. But instead of you trying to push and be like, yo, like, this is the decision right now on the call, be like, nah, just flip it and be like, yo, is this the right decision for you? I just want to make sure this is the right decision for you. Based on what you're telling me, I believe that you joining our mentorship or our program or starting this business is going to solve those problems that you're having, right? Whether you're selling B2B, which is business to business, or B2C, which is business to customer, right? Now, the reason why relationships is so important, because this is why. Follow-up game. Follow-up game is so clutch. Let me tell you why. When I text them, if it's not a one call close and I follow up with them, I like to mention their why, right? Their goal, the fear, the risk, when, and the timeline. So a follow message, it would be like, instead of an average closer, an average salesperson texting them, hey, just following up, are you still interested? You're sounding needy. It's not hitting harder, right? What's better is like this. I reach out, let's say let's say Sarah just told me she wants to make money so she could travel and live that type of lifestyle, luxury, retire her mom and whatever, right? So I would probably be like, hey Sarah, are you still interested in finding a passive income so that way you can retire your mom and still travel? Are you still interested in that? Are we still on that same type of timing? Right? That hits way harder because now I'm not saying, are we circling back on that? Hey, are you still interested? No, you're literally just explaining to them literally their goals. Everything that they told you on this call, on the call that you had, on the follow-up, it's like, hey Sarah, how is that adventure looking for you? How is that, are you getting closer to hitting that goal, right? Are you still interested in helping your mom out and being able to travel using this business model to get you there, right? They're gonna be like, yeah, I still am trying to retire my mom. I still am trying to travel. That follow-up relationship is so good because when you have a relationship with them, it's not like you're selling. It's more personal. It's more personable, right? They trust you. You built that authority over the call, and yeah, sometimes you can't close somebody on a call. You know, not one time closes. I do it too, right? Sometimes I'm able to, sometimes I'm not. But if I'm not, I have all this value. I have this relationship in place. So that way, when I come to my follow-up, it's so much easier. It's so much easier. And most of the times, it depends too. Like, for example, if the prospect has no nurturing process, if the setter does not nurturing, it depends on the offer. There's a lot of things that, vary. But at the end of the day, you can only control what you do on your end. So as a closer, I would recommend building relationships over commissions. Once you build those relationships, that money comes in flowing. Those follow-ups. I wake up one day at like 2 in the morning. Literally, I woke up at 2 in the morning. I got 2 text messages from people. Hey, I already bought. I already paid. I already sent them the investment link on the call. I sent the investment link. They had to go handle some things on their own. I followed up with them, build a personal relationship. Hey, Edgar, I already paid. So just like that, it's so much easier. Because at the end of the day, if you see them as actual human beings that have problems that need to be solved, because they're coming to you because you're the professional, you build those relationships, you make them feel heard, it's like it comes natural, So again, relationships over commissions, and that's how you become successful, and that's how you hit over 10K a month. So yeah, and if you guys learned a lot from this video and you guys stayed to the end, comment relationships over commissions so I know who's the real ones.